Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Wow. So I thought I would, oh God, sis needs to learn how to do her eyebrows. So this whole vlog is just going to be raw, pretty much unfiltered, unedited, because quite frankly, that's just me these days. And I don't think there's any point sugarcoating anything. So it is Wednesday. We are 4 days post show. Yeah, did my first check-in of post show this morning with Tim, and I'm just waiting to hear back from him with that, and then hopefully get my new meal plan. So I've got macros at the moment, but I am definitely someone who thrives more with a meal plan. I'm actually struggling with having macros at the moment, because it's kind of like putting not whatever you want in there, but you've got a little bit more freedom and flexibility. So yeah, I'm definitely someone who thrives off structure, thrives off all that stuff. So I'm very excited to get my meal plan, because I feel like at the moment I'm just not on track. But I also need to give myself patience, because I have been in prep since August. So yeah, being in prep since August, I've been in prep for 9 months. So my body has been through the ringer. Yeah, it's been wild. So I'm just trying to find a little bit more normality, try and be kind to myself. A lot of people, I feel like, don't really show the sides of reverse, and I kind of just want to document, I don't even know if that didn't even sound right, but I'm just gonna deal with it. I just think I want to show the different sides that your reverse can look like, because I think it's really helpful for that. Don't get me wrong, like I love prep. I genuinely love prep. I love the structure. I love the discipline. I love the routine, absolutely everything. But I'm very ready to find a bit of a new norm while still incorporating all like my prep things. So like making sure I still hit my water, my steps, hitting my sessions within the gym. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along for the journey, and I'm so excited. But yeah, this is so exciting. I'm so excited to be back behind the camera. I just love to yap. So if you don't like listening to me yap, that's all I gotta say to you. Also, this tan, horrid. And now that like my skin is like starting to break out, because obviously post show, your body's like getting used to all these new foods and everything like that. So slay. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about like what I ate post show also. So, and like whatever happened. So I stepped off stage. Truth bomb, I went from bikini at the start of the season to then figure. So essentially I was too big for bikini. That was my feedback, and that I should move into figure. So I followed the judges' recommendations. I did that, and now I'm just gonna wait for feedback, which I already know what the feedback's going to be. It's literally going to be to grow, which is so fun because I'm so excited to grow and I'm so excited to train absolutely everything now. But yeah, post show, I stepped off stage and I had ordered like 2 cookies. I ordered 2 cookies because I was like, sis, you deserve that. But the lady actually gave me like 5. I have 3 sitting in my freezer at home. So I ate 1 of the cookies she gave me. I'll insert a video here. Or somewhere here, wherever I figure out the editing. I don't even know, it's just gonna be ham. Yeah, so I ate 1, and then one of the girls I met through the season, she won a box of cookies. So there was like half left of that and I had half of that. And then, so I stepped off stage at like probably like just before 3. Like it was quite early because Figure was the first one of the women's. And then, yeah, I was sitting with my mum and dad in the like crowd and we were just kind of watching. And then I just snacked on, she gave me like the mini cookies. And I think I had like maybe like 2 or 3. Oh my Lord. This tan is actually horrid, but it's also quite nice. Like there's just something about a tan. I don't know, don't at me. I love it, but I love like the white face. Slay. So yeah, I had like 2 cookies and I drank like, I had 1 of these, which is, no, I think I had a bigger one. It was either this or 1.5 liters, but I drank like 1.5 of like these. And then I had, yeah, a Gatorade to get some electrolytes in there, some sugar. And yeah, and then we went to dinner. We went to Italian, and me, my mum and my dad shared like 2, it was like 2 bread pieces of like bruschetta. I'll also insert the photos somewhere, I don't know. And then I had like a gnocchi. So yum. First time I'd ever tried gnocchi. So good. Smallest thing of gnocchi though. There was honestly probably like 15 pieces of potato. That's what gnocchi is, isn't it? Potato? I don't know. There was like 15 like little pieces. That was it. Like it was the smallest bowl I'd ever seen. And then, so I had that. Mum had a lasagna. It was enormous, like probably like this big. And like, because I feel like for a traditional like Italian restaurant, like you only get the like lasagna, like you don't get another, like a side of like salad or veggies or anything like that. So it was just that. And then Dad got like this pizza. So I had a little bit of Mum's lasagna, which was really yum. Like it was so good. And then I had maybe like 1.5 slices of Dad's pizza, and that was it. And I was like, nah, I'm done. Like I was satisfied. Like I didn't overeat, nothing. And then we went to Yochi because obviously. And because we don't have Yochi here, like that was the that was the 3rd time I'd ever had Yochi. And I didn't even go like overboard or anything. Like I had like enough that I was like satisfied, and maybe like a little bit overate, but not like anything extreme. Pardon me. And like I didn't feel sick or anything. Like I felt good. Went to bed, racked city, like I was shattered. And then what was I saying? Oh my god. Yeah. And then literally woke up at 2:30 with the biggest pains in my belly, and I was like, oh boy. And I'm gonna preface, this would have been the 28th of April. I hadn't gone to the toilet since the 20th of April. So this is 8 days without going to the toilet. Yes, not healthy. Very, very aware of that. But I also wasn't having like fiber leading into the show because my gut was like just not playing games. Like I was having some digestion issues, so we cut all my fiber pretty much. So I was having like no veggies. I was having a shit ton of banana, which I didn't actually realize, but banana clogs you up. And I was going through like 4 bananas a day. Actually, no, that's a bit extreme. That's extreme. Maybe like 2.5 bananas a day. Because my calories were getting quite high because we were carving up. So yeah, we was doing that. Yeah, that was post. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I'm getting sidetracked. Yeah, so we, oh my God. Yeah. So I ended up with pains in the belly and I was like, oh boy. Anyways, tried going back to sleep. It got to like 3:30 and I ended up like rushing to the toilet and was like violently vomiting. Like I was like, what is this? So I was like vomiting for like 20 minutes. Like it was, oh my Lord, it was horrid. Like my throat the next day was so sore. Felt so good after. I was fine. Like I was like, yes, this is great. Like fit as a fiddle, life's good. Went back to sleep for like an hour and a half or something. And then woke up, started to like pack my bag, because I knew at 5:30 in the morning mum and dad would not be awake because they stayed at the same place as me but like in a different room because they came later, or like a different hotel room thing. So yeah, I packed my bag, went for a walk and got a coffee with milk. Also, I don't know if I'm an almond latte or an almond cappuccino girl. I had a cappuccino today and it was quite yummy. I've always just been a latte girl, but I actually don't know. So we're going to have to trial and error that bad boy. Yeah. And so then went and packed my bag, finished packing my bag after like I needed to get some movement in because I was like, I just like need to get things rolling. And yeah, and then we went for breakfast, just to some like cafe. It was not my first choice, that's for sure. It was my dad's choice. He's like, let's just go to the main street. It was not the main street. I wanted to go into the city because there was so many places that I wanted to try. And like when I don't go to Melbourne ever, that was the second time I'd been to Melbourne. The first time was the first Vic show at the end of March. So wanting to go into the city to try like a cafe was what I wanted, and my dad was like, no, let's just go here. Anyways, I had eggs Benny. Was a letdown. Still nice, but not like, not my first choice. And then mum got some like fluffy pancakes because she doesn't like eggs and stuff. But she's always been like pancakes or like a fruit salad or a granola bowl. Like that's my mum to a T. Love her, bless her. But they were actually quite nice. I had like a couple bits of that, and then dad got the big breakfast. And then we went to the zoo. And I'm not really a zoo girl. Like, yeah, it was cool, but like, and like there was some cool animals, like the meerkats were really cool, and like there was a hippo, and I'd never seen like a hippo or like meerkats like that. But like I was just exhausted. Like I felt like walking, like I felt like I was carrying like 10 kilo plates on each of my legs. Like they just felt like big stumps. Like it was so, like they were just so heavy, and I was exhausted. I was tired. And then I really wanted something from a bakery. Like I was just, a pie would have been bloody fantastic. Oh, there's an old man behind me with some flowers. That's so sweet. But we had to return the car and then like fly home that night. And I said to dad, I was like, oh, like, can we stop at a bakery on the way because I also wanted to go to Hector's Deli, which is like this bagel sandwich shop. We didn't get there because Dad was like, no. Dad didn't just diet and compete, but which just means we need to make another trip to Melbourne. But yeah, so didn't find a bakery. Ended up getting something at the zoo, and I got a like a Reuben sandwich, like the toasted sandwich. Never had one before, but they were all over my TikTok as well. That was quite nice. It was average, but I had to eat. Like, I felt so sick. I think I felt sick because I was so tired as well. Like, I was just shattered. And then yeah, we went to the airport. We got Chinese for dinner at the airport. Melbourne airport actually has like no food. Like, it's actually a bit shit. Brisbane airport has more than that. But yeah, we got Chinese, didn't finish it all because I just wasn't hungry. And then flew home that night, got in like 8:30. My sister picked us up, and yeah, that was Melbourne. But yeah, yesterday was, what was yesterday? Tuesday. Woke up at like 8:30. Finally went to the bathroom. Slay. 9 days later. Woo! Yeah. Woke up, had cereal for breakfast. Slay. I just had like cocoa bombs with like protein powder and milk, and made that into there. And then I had a hot cross bun because I hadn't had a hot cross bun in like 3 years. Oh my god, my hair extensions. I need to wash my hair. It's actually disgusting. Yeah, because this year for Easter I was in prep. Last year I was in a deficit. The year before that I was in prep, and I was probably in a deficit the year before that. I don't know. But yeah, I had a Biscoff hot cross bun, and I like put it in the microwave and it melted, and it was just, oh, delicious. And yeah, and then I had lunch with my brother, and we went to Grilled. And this weekend I'm having sushi with my sister. I'm just trying to like make up for time that I couldn't give them during prep. And yes, I know that everything doesn't have to revolve around food. I understand that. But it's also something I think I owe myself. And I've never had sushi, so my sister is taking me for sushi. I'm losing my sushi virginity. We said after my first comp, like in 2023, that let's have sushi, and then we just never did. So yeah, finally have sushi this weekend. And then yeah, last night my mum made her famous spaghetti. I'm obsessed with my mum's oh my god, pardon me, my mum's spaghetti. If anyone knows and has ever tried my mum's spaghetti, you would know what I'm talking about. And then I had my favorite dessert, which is raspberry steamed pudding. Oh my god, it's literally like a little cake thing with like jam over it. Oh, heavenly, delicious, so good. But yeah, so that was yesterday, and then yeah, today just running a few errands, getting my life sorted. Had to send back the bikinis from Stacy because I only rented the blue one. I didn't like buy that because that was a very last minute decision, because the judges were like, we'd like to see you in a different color. So we did that. Washed all my other bikinis this morning. What else? But yeah, did my check-in for Tim. And Now I'm just waiting to hear back from him, and then hopefully this afternoon I can go and do my groceries with my new food, and then hopefully tomorrow I have my meal plan, because I am honestly like, I'm struggling with macros just because there's too much leniency in there. But it's all trial and error. But yeah, I just wanted to document all of this and take y'all along the journey. I'm also really vibing this lighting. But yeah, I went for a walk this morning, which was a slay. I've done 7,000 steps. So my step target is 10K and it's 10 past 11 now. So slay. But yeah, check in with ya when I check in with ya. Oh my Lord, this, like, the lighting is so good. My face is actually gonna hate me. But I have decided to go and do early voting, because doing that on the weekend is not going to be a vibe. So, gonna go vote. What else did I say? And then come home and probably cook some lunch. And I'm just having some mince, spotlight potatoes, and some mixed veggies, which I haven't had like mixed veggies in so long. So, might go to the toilet again. Slay. Because we need to get back to daily poops. And if you're like grossed out by me talking about poo, just leave. Respectfully. Because when I tell you I'm literally going to be real and raw and no filter, that's what I mean. Like, I'm literally... We're going to talk about it. But yeah, slay. I also want to say, so because I said that I was going to be like real and raw, because my digestion is still so fried, my farts could kill, they could literally kill somebody. Like, it's cooked. So I cannot wait to get my digestion back and sorted, because holy God, I just hotboxed myself in the car. But seriously, like, if you don't like just laugh at yourself, like, seriously, then we're like, what are you doing? Life is fun, bro. Like, have some fun. Laugh at yourself, because like, literally, like, I don't even know how else to explain it. I put a post up on my Instagram the other day, and it was like, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I love being alone. I'm not a lonely person. I love being alone because I find so much joy and so much like company with myself because I just have fun. So this is your reminder to have fun with your life, because at the end of the day, you only get one life, unless you're like superhuman or something like that. But just live a little, besties. I just want to preface as to why I prefer a meal plan over macros. For me, like, structure, I just find it a lot easier. Like, I used to be, before I started with Tim, I was on macros, and it was so, like, it was fine. But yeah, like, ever since going to a meal plan, I find it so much easier to actually stay on plan. Because I'm a big, like, boredom snacker or stress eater. Whereas, like, on a meal plan, it's like foods that I like. And don't get me wrong, like, you can do that on macros. But I find that when I am in control of that, then I start to go a little bit, like, ham on like foods that I don't necessarily need to eat. So that's just why I prefer meal plans, because then I can have like my one meal off or whatever, rather than like accommodating for foods and then end up overeating on it anyways. So yeah, that is a sight for sore eyes. Good morning, everyone. That was probably the worst sleep I've had in a very long time. Holy moly. So yeah, out getting some steps now. My eyes are so puffy. So I don't know if it was my eczema last night, like if I was having a flare up, or if it was like from the foods that I ate yesterday. So today's the first day of my meal plan. Obviously yesterday I had macros, and like I said, I'm just not a macro person. Like I really struggle on macros, because I just feel like there's so much lenience that I can kind of not get away with, but like implement. So I just like prefer not to do it. So yeah, like I did macros yesterday, but also didn't stick to my macros. Like I still had, oh my god, what is that? But I still had like meals off that weren't, like I hadn't accounted for. God, my eyes are actually so puffy. So yeah, so last night I finished the night with, I had a Fropro pizza, which I'd chucked and accounted for, but then there was also like some steam pudding left, so I had some steam pudding with some ice cream, and then like went to bed with a very full tummy, and my skin was just so itchy all night, like. And I also don't know if it was because I forgot to take my antihistamine yesterday, because I take an antihistamine every day. So yeah, like all around my mouth was like itchy, under my neck, so like where the tan's coming off, and in like the creases of my arms, which is also spots where my eczema flares up. So I don't know if it was like my eczema or the food, but yeah, got a meal plan today. My plan is to stay on plan for the next 2 days, because on Saturday me and my sister are having sushi. Oh my god, the skin is just skinny. Because yeah, me and my sister are having sushi on Saturday. So have my meal plan today and tomorrow. I also go back to work tomorrow. So get a little bit of structure back. But yeah, we'll show you guys our meals today. Maybe just like a follow day. Why does it look like I have no eyelashes? And so like, because my face was so itchy, like my eyelids and like all under my eyes were itchy as well. So I took my antihistamine this morning, and yeah, hopefully they go down. But I've also put like steroid creams on and everything like that. But yeah, I got my new training program. I'm so excited. So I'll start that on Monday. So essentially there's 6 sessions, which I was like, holy moly, but the girl's gonna grow. 6 sessions, but train for 2 days, rest for 1, train for 2, rest for 1. So essentially my rest days and my training days are going to look different pretty much every week. So I've always said I don't know how I will go the day I have to train on a Sunday, because Sunday for me is like proper rest day. Like, I don't know, it's just the Sunday vibes, I think. So yeah, I will definitely be training Sunday as of now. But I'm gonna trial some different times, I think. So that'll be interesting and different, see how that goes. But I'm so excited. Like, I just trained quads and chest. I don't know the last time I actually trained chest, but like my body just needs some movement. Like, walking's fine, but I just want to pick up something heavy. But yeah, so I've got my training program to start on Monday, which is nice because it's a public holiday, so it means I can kind of like take my time and go from there. What did I just do? I also have my call booked in with Tim today to map out. I swear to God, if these plovers come at me, I will shit myself. Like, probably quite legitimately, because I went to the bathroom again this morning. Slay. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I've got my call with Tim this afternoon to map out future like plans. But by the way the message came across a couple days ago, it kind of sounds like I'm taking a decent off season, which is honestly quite nice. One, the money side, because if you know competing, you know that it is not cheap at all. 2, means I can grow. I can put on like a decent amount of size and be competitive within the figure scene. Obviously, no, not even obviously. So IFBB is obviously an untested federation, so there are girls that are enhanced, which is fine. Pardon me. Oh my God. Which is fine, because I put myself in that situation to be around those girls. So I'm not like, I would never complain about any of that. If you don't want to compete against girls that are enhanced, don't enter the federation. Like, it's as simple as that, honestly. So it just means that I get to work a little bit harder and train a little bit harder, which I'm excited for, because I love training. So it means I can actually train hard. But yeah, so the cost of it, training hard, and then yeah, like, I just want to bring, the next time I step on stage, I want to be unrecognizable. Like, I shocked everyone, even just like getting on the figure stage on the weekend. I shocked myself. But like, now I want more, and there's so, like, I've got so much room to grow within that space. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how this call goes this afternoon. So yeah, I will keep you all updated on that. But yeah, I also really need to wash my hair, and I think that made my sleep like 10 times worse. So like, because I have hair extensions in, I don't know if it's like a hair extensions thing, and like when your hair like is telling you that it's dirty, and needs a wash, it gets really sore, or like if it's just my head, because like my extensions are like starting to get a bit sore, and I'm like, to be fair, I know that I need to wash my hair. It's been longer than I want to admit, but yeah, so that's on my plan of things to do today. I need to wash my hair, but then you gotta like fucking blow dry it. That's the worst thing with extensions, is you have to blow dry your hair, because they like can't dry without, or something or other. But yeah, thanks for listening to me yap. I will keep you all updated with Morning Glow with the rest of the day. I honestly don't know how long this vlog's gonna be. I'm just kind of yipping and yapping. I might finish it tomorrow when I go back to work, or the end of today, and then just do like a weekend in the life or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna see what happens, go with the flow. I actually feel like I'm gonna have to start walking home, because I think I need to go to the toilet, and this is not good. Oh, I need to get some. Oh, I just farted, and that was disgusting. But yeah, finish my walk, go home, eat finally my new breakfast, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to just have like good food again. So yeah. So I am getting ready to go and run some errands. My face is still like, it's so itchy, like all here, and like underneath my eyes, but I've got like tan all in my ears. Yeah, I've taken my antihistamine. So as you saw, I had my breakfast. Holy God, that is atrocious. Yeah, I had my breakfast. So I had 1 bagel, 2 eggs, 75 grams of mixed veggies, and 10 grams of peanut butter. And it was so yum. And then I just put some tomato sauce. So I'm going to go to Woolies as well on one of my errands and get some like other sauces and stuff and spices to try, just to mix it up a little. But yeah, time for some errands. Okay, I forgot to film what my lunch was, but it was 100 grams of broccoli, 120 grams of raw chicken, and 40 grams of avocado. Oh my God, my eyes are still so gross. And then I just put some like different seasonings and sauce on there, and it was so yum. And now I'm just gonna make my food for work tomorrow. So I just got off the phone with Tim in regards to like our plan moving forward, everything like that. So we're gonna do, it'll be like roughly like a 6-week recovery phase, depending like obviously how my body reacts, because our first priority is to get my hormones back, to regain my period, which it could happen in the 6 weeks, it might not. So we're just kind of playing that by ear. Continue to rest this week, start back next week. I'm so excited. And then we've got a massive growth period. So either we're looking at the end of next year to compete again, or early 2027. So it'll be season A 2027. But again, like it's just playing it by ear. See how my body looks, because like me and Tim said, like, we want to be competitive up on that stage. So yeah, we need a decent growth period, which is nice. Like, I needed that, I think. So yeah, that's our plans moving forward, which, yeah, I'm just so excited to get back, find a new routine, everything like that. Actually train in the gym, do things other than just hip thrusts. But yeah, I'm very excited, and yeah, that's our plan, so we'll see. But I'm also going to end this vlog here because it's going to be stupidly long otherwise. And I'll decide what I'm going to do with the next one, and yeah, all of that. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for listening to me yap for probably close to like 40 minutes, I think it goes for, so sorry. But yeah, I will see you all in the next vlog.